Tonight, the man many consider the face of the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office is preparing to run for the department's top spot.
Today, longtime JPSO spokesman Colonel John Fortunato announced his retirement and his future plans. Paul Murphy reports Fortunato now joins a crowded field of possible candidates, including interim Sheriff Joe Lapinto.
When she called 911.
For 30 years and hundreds of crime scenes, Colonel John Fortunato was the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's deputy in front of the microphones giving reporters the latest details. Fortunato is now stepping down after more than 40 years with the JPSO.
This morning when I woke up, I realized that this day would come sooner or later in my life, a day that I would announce my retirement.
If Fortunato gets his way, he won't be retired for long.
When people asked me why I was retiring, I said because it's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to follow my dream, and in turn, I would announce that I'm going to run for sheriff in Jefferson Parish.
A handful of other familiar faces have also announced their intention to run for sheriff, namely interim Sheriff Joe Lapinto. He was endorsed by former Sheriff Newell Norman, who stepped down this month to host a talk show on WWL radio. Voters are expected to go to the polls in March to elect a new sheriff.
My job is to do my job, to be sheriff from now until March 24th. And I believe if I do my job correctly and the ability that I know I can do, I believe the public is going to say we'd like him to stay in office.
Former JP President John Young said supporters have asked him to run, and he's giving it serious consideration. Parish CAO Keith Connolly is also looking at the race.
I was there for 20 years as a deputy and a sergeant in the Detective Bureau. I went on to law school. I think everything I've done has kind of given me the skill set to serve the people in a capacity.
Fortunato is expected to host a campaign launch rally at a later date.
Today is a very bittersweet day for me because as I walk through this building...
How John Fortunato will do in the sheriff's race remains to be seen, but Eyewitness News political analyst Clancy Dubose said Fortunato may be positioning himself as the West Bank candidate in the election. Natalie?